Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Soulful Sunday. I pray that you were fed today and that something was said that gave you living water and the bread of life and your daily bread. You know, when the children of Israel were wandering in the wilderness, God sent them manna, and he or she told them, take just what you need for the day. And the only time they were able to take extra, because they were not allowed to work on the Sabbath, was on the weekends, and they were to take what they needed for the weekend. If they took more than what they needed, it would spoil. So please, 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 if you have extra, share it, give it, to someone that needs it. Do not hoard it for yourself or keep it for yourself. Today I want to talk about, what do you do when the opposition comes? So many times we face opposition. We face people that do not agree with us. We face people that do not believe how we believe, and that is okay. But do we stop doing the will and the work of God because people don't agree with us, or do we keep going? Many times we can be persecuted. We can have our lives threatened. We can have ourselves, in situations where we may be having to make the decision. We look at the many times that people were faced with the decision to denounce God or to keep serving and to lose their life. And so many times we think that is a physical thing. We think it is a thing that comes and happens physically. But when we decide to denounce God, when we decide to turn away from God because we're afraid of man or woman or child or person that can try to take and ruin our character, ruin our reputation, ruin our lives, take our livelihood, we will tend to sometimes bow down because we want to ensure that we have the protection that we need. But if we trust in God and we lean and depend on Him and her, then we do not have to worry about what man can do to us. See, if God be for us, who can be against us? And we have to believe in the scripture, and I want you to search it for yourself, but search the scripture that there is more for us than are against us. God is for us. And so when we have God, He has other people that are there to rally around us, to do what needs to be done, to come alongside us, to enliven and live out the vision that He or she has for us. So we have to get to that point where we don't give up, we don't give in, we don't stop walking this journey and walking this life and doing the purpose and plan that God has for us, because we're afraid of other people. We're afraid of their thoughts. We're afraid of their words. We're afraid of their actions. We need to stand in the light of that and stand even stronger and do what needs to be done, because we have divine appointments that need us to be strong, to even if we have to do it afraid. And I've said this before, and many might say, well, we have not been given the spirit of fear. You're right. But does it mean that we don't sometimes have that anxiety, have that fear, have that unction to be afraid to take the risk? But when you're taking the risk for God, it's not a risk. It is a guarantee. So on this hashtag Soulful Sunday, hashtag hold on, I'm going to put Jesus on that. All issues, hashtag you've been released. And I'm blessed, hashtag take it up with God. Allow yourself to be the vessel that many need to be able to overcome not only their lack of trust or faith, but also their fear. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you on tomorrow.